Okay, so I wanted to talk about Uranus and Neptune both being in Capricorn in a birth chart, and I'm gonna intuit most of this. I haven't looked up any information myself in a long time, and I just kind of want to feel into the energy of what I think it means. And I've looked up the dates of when it happened, is all. So Neptune was in Capricorn 2 years earlier, and 2 years after Uranus was also in there. So it started in there, Uranus came through and then left, and Neptune was still there for a while in Capricorn. And the years when they were both in Capricorn are from the time period when Uranus was in there, while Neptune was still beginning and ending that cycle. Anyone born after or on January 26, 1984 to January 13th, 1996 would have both Neptune and Uranus in Capricorn. So this affects people over a 12-year span of time, which is kind of huge, I think, and it's like an entire generation of people have this same really intense energy of both these planets being in that position, and I think it really specifically affects all of us in a similar way, and we need to connect with each other on that level, if that makes any sense. But so this would be anyone alive right now from ages of like 32 to 20, basically. Like anyone you know that's like in their 20s or really early 30s would have the same thing. Okay. What does this mean? I think Uranus and Neptune are like these really spiritual signs, okay? And they're very deep and about revolution and dreams and chaos and change and illusion and consciousness and all of these really deep spiritual concepts. And they're both in the same sign, and there's a period of time where they're actually conjunct. I should have looked that up. I'll put it in the description, but there's, or you can learn how to edit. But I'm gonna put it in the description. That the times on which they were conjunct, and they were also retrograde. But this is like a basic overview. So I think really both of them being in Capricorn, these very spiritual planets, right? It's about building a new society. I mean, that's honestly what I feel. I feel like the people of our generation are creating the new societies. Like, we're doing it now, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's like Capricorn and it's gonna take a while. Like, it's gonna take a long time to build the kind of new, I don't want to use the word new age necessarily, but like, I mean, because it's new every second, but like, we're coming into ourselves as a society. And I think that, yeah, this age group is like trying to create such large things and is feeling things so intensely and feels so called towards missions or purposes or just inner spirituality development of just like going inside yourself and really figuring it out and being able to make a foundation off of who you are and what you want to do with the world and like how you feel about society and how you function in society and what you think about society and like rewriting all of this. And it's very earthy. So I think people with this definitely feel spirituality from the earth. Like they get their sense of that from being earthy and grounded and doing things to keep them grounded and healthy in their body. I think Capricorn, not something a lot of people talk about, is strength and like physical strength and like physical energy and being able to embody so much powerful energy in a stable, positive, consistent way. I think that's a really positive force. And when you add like just the spiritual realm in there, like Yeah, I just really feel this, like, is an important part of my life. So it probably affects all these people. And yeah, if you feel the same way, like, let me know or say something or contribute data to this, because I feel like with astrology, we need a lot of current data about how people are feeling about how they relate to these archetypes, because that's really all that they are, and that's why they're helpful, is because it's just a symbol and an archetype that we can communicate through, that's like expansive and adapting and changing. So that's why astrology's survived for like thousands of years. Since we've always been studying ourselves, we are the stars, you know? And like, I feel like the importance of it has been really downplayed, but it's definitely, it can be a religious practice, it can be a spiritual practice just to study astrology and yourself, but it's also practical and it can help you, and it's like, it can be magical and it can help you understand your reality. And maybe that's just my perspective, but, and I mean, it is in a sense, but it's, I hope I'm keying into something some of the time. So yeah, 12-year generation, anyone 32 to 20 right now, basically. So yeah, I mean, because the structures are crumbling down now, right? Like, of of the world. So by the time everyone in our generation comes to rise up, we will be creating these new societies. I think Capricorn's about politics. And Uranus can be too, and I think having Neptune in there is important to balance the system out. Because I think once everyone grows into their power, they're going to have really powerful positions in society in a spiritual sense, or just like a revolutionary sense. Not even spiritual. I don't mean to overuse that word. Like, it is whatever it means to you, but it's subconscious. It's like being slapped in the face with divine inspiration. I don't know how to say it. But yeah. Hi. My cat. My cat. Big cat. um, I don't know if I have anything else to say. If I can think about it, I will. Um, but I really want to see what everyone else has, like their personal experience with having these two planets in Capricorn, or if you know people in that age group, whatever, like, because I feel like different generations are influenced by such different energy and can be really important. Or there's a lot of information that can be read from that, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. So that was Uranus, Neptune, Capricorn. Thank you.